what do you call it? My investment is
paid off.
Is paid off. Because the word on the street now is that you need my money in order to get by. And that's that. So let's see what his 9 hours of planning came to. Let's see if he could spin this into a direction that doesn't make him look disgusting.
As part of some bit, I don't know. That's
You're
why
my
all the people
hoe
in the ROTC chat. So I'm sure they'll come out here tonight. Oh, 375, and they'll do their whole thing, and that's fine. But yeah, so thanks, I guess. I don't get the bit, but
You don't get the bit. That's a giant problem. That's a huge hole. You don't get the bit?
It's pretty easy to get.
Now, it's funny because he is going to bring up, I hope we have this, where he says he's actually done this to somebody else. So he does get the bit. You don't get the bit? Where somebody cucks you out, makes you look like a dime store hooker from Latin America? I mean, it's truly pathetic. Even Karen Feehan would give back the money. Josh Denny, by the way, has given back the money. I've donated to Josh. He said, you know what? I'm above this. You don't take my money. That's basically signed your life away to me. Listen to the rest of this nonsense.
gonna keep the money.
Oh, he's gonna keep the. You got to hear this in full. He's gonna keep my money. Unbelievable. I might have to sue.
I don't know. That's why all the people were in the
Listen to
ROTC
this.
chat. So I'm sure they'll come out here tonight. Oh, 375, and they'll do their whole thing, and that's fine. But yeah, so thanks, I guess. I don't get the bit, but I'm gonna keep the money.
There's that laugh.
You know why this rules for Mersh? I'll tell you why he's so happy and confident here. Because he now has $375.
The most money he's ever seen in his account in his life.
This is like that scenario where it's like, dude, would you suck your dad's dick for $1 million? And you're like, I guess I would. I mean, it's $1 million. You sucked my dick for $375. That's basically what happened. You basically said, all right, I know it's like a crazy scenario, but it's still $375. Yeah, I'd suck his dick for $375. The reason he's so happy, I mean, because to anyone else, if someone did this to me, I'd be horrified. I'd be so humiliated if someone did this to me publicly and everyone's laughing, $375. I wouldn't know what to do. I would give that person back probably triple.
It would never happen because you would never ask for money. So
exactly.
No worries.
Exactly. I want everyone to make that. When's the last time I asked for fucking money? So I don't even promote my own things, by the way. That's how fucking, you want to talk about, cucks and this and that. A cuck asks for money. A cuck needs financial advisor. Not even advisor. A cuck needs financial support. You're cuck. You're laying on my lap while I watch you get fucked in the ass by a black guy and my daughter or whatever. Oh, no, there's a Negro in my daughter. I say, or you say. So the reason he's able to cope with this, the reason this wasn't the worst, most come down feeling of his life is because, I got come down. But who's laughing last? I have $375. A number I wouldn't even know if it went missing from my account. I wouldn't even know. Let's hear the rest.
By the way, Mike, I don't know if you know this. I ain't fucking Josh Denny, and I'm not Patrick Melton. I'm keeping your fucking Jew
Yeah,
gold,
you're worse.
You're worse. There you go. At least Josh Denny and Melton, by the way, listens to every episode of Redbar. You know about my two obscure OG fools? You're worse. At least those two people had the guts to give me back the money. They didn't need it. They'll drive Uber Eats. You just take. You take from other men. Just sell at least sell something. That's respectable. I'm selling something. I didn't set up this marketplace. But you can't be a Republican capitalist bragging and whining about the taxes Joe Biden is going to do when you beg at 40 years old. You're a panhandler. And you let retarded computer monkeys give you their spare dollars so that you could make it another day. Do you understand the lowness of your level? Do you understand your height in society? It's 5'1". I wish I was 5'9", says Mersh. You can't be a conservative with no money. What are you conserving? You know, it doesn't even make any sense.
We were watching the show, and when they started talking about all this Trump stuff, all of these guys in his chat are complaining about the taxes thing. It's like, you guys don't have to worry about paying taxes at all.
Who's X3 Cuties? And have you been keeping an eye on him?
I think I haven't seen him before. But don't worry, everybody's on your side.
Write his name down. Listen to this.
I ain't fucking Josh Denny, and I'm not Patrick Melton. I'm keeping your fucking Jew gold. So that's no refunds, motherfucker. But yeah,
Jew gold. Tim,
why is it being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
why is Jewish being an insult to you? That's what I'm gonna start saying to you. Can you tell me? And you know what? These guys are such pussies. This is what they do. These Jew hater guys that make Jew cracks all year, this is what they do. They make fun of Jews, and you go, why is being Jew an insult? Oh, I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was. You don't even have the guts to say what you feel about Jews, you fucking pussies. So you make the Jew cracks, and then when someone goes, well, what's wrong with Jews? You go, oh, nothing wrong with. This is your chance. Your stage. Tell us. What's wrong with the Jew? Or is it just a way to knock them down when you've faced defeat?
And I gotta say, who's the Jew in this situation?
I guess he thought I was.
Yeah. Who's the Jew now?
Why is it being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
Tim Heidecker. Makes a great point. And you know what? Nick Fuentes said, it's not. Okay. You had your chance to say it. So when the Jews aren't around, the Jews, that's why we're all so poor, huh? That's why we're all so grimy and living in these $750 apartments. Are you jealous of the fucking Jews? I fucking hope not. That is gay. What's worse than being a Jew? Being jealous of a Jew and their money.
Being so poor that a money-grubbing Jew feels bad.
The only
enough.
reason a 40-year-old person should have more than $1 in his bank account is if he's Jewish and doing a scheme. That's it. Only poor people hate the Jews. I'm telling you. Find me a rich man who hates the Jews. They don't exist. The poor, the ugly, the fat, the square-footed hate the Jews. And Tim Heidecker asks,
why is it being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
yeah, why is it an insult to you, Mersh? What's so bad about the Jews? Oh, nothing. All I'm saying is, when somebody asks me what's so bad about Mersh, I don't go, oh, nothing. Unless I'm lying, of course. Unless I'm scared, of course. When someone asks me what's wrong with Joe Rogan, I don't go, oh, nothing. They're great. No, I tell you exactly what's wrong with them. So, Mersh, I ask you, what's wrong with the Jews? Problem with them? And not me, by the way. I've been calling them them. I'm not Jewish. I hope everybody knows that. I mean, believe me, that would make me physically sick. There you go.
No refunds, motherfucker. But yeah, he don't. I guess he thought I was begging for money last night. Because that point,
you were. You literally have a beggar thing right here. I mean, donate. 23 hours to go. That sounds like a begging to me. Guys, only 23 hours to go for my money. I have to eat. I mean, I could go like this. Roll the Mersh begging for money compilation. It will last about 9-10 hours of pure audio. I guess he thought I was begging for money. Where would I get such an idea?
so that's no refunds, motherfucker. But yeah, he don't. I guess he thought I was begging for money last night because I pointed out that I had like legit $375 budgeted to do some stuff in this room. So he donated $375. Of course, I'm keeping it. A couple reasons. For one, in my 37 years on this planet,
37.
I can't remember the last time I saw a Jew pick up the tab for anything, frankly.
See that? I mean, do people think of me as a Jew? I hope not! And if they do, I'll get them. I'll get them with my lawyers. I'll call the police. I'll do what I need to do with the FBI. If you think I'm Jewish, then you die! I hope they don't think. Stop it! This is bad, though.
And I can't believe that this is all that he could come up with.
This is what you come up with? Somebody cocks you like this? Imagine if, like, my retort to somebody was just that they're a Jew. Is that bountiful? Is that?
And it's like an opposite accusation. I thought Jews were supposed to
Jews
hoard their money.
Hoarded money and needed money.
So
and
you had to come up with something that didn't even make sense just because you so needed this $375.
So I sit here for 8 hours a day, whooping you around the room with all sorts of fucking descriptive, horrible sayings. And you go, well, he's a Jew. Oh, that's pretty good. That must be why I hate you, right? Because I'm a Jew, just like why the other fat, disgusting slobs are so upset about the Jews. Right? We're setting you back, huh? The reason he's not successful is because the Jew bankers. They're hoarding the money and not letting the Floridians flourish. He would be huge. He would be president if it weren't for me. He'd be a billionaire banker if it weren't for the Jews holding him back, right? What a disgusting slob.
So, as a matter of principle, I'm keeping it, for one. And then number two, sort of just keeping it as, like, Jew reparations.
Wow.
For having grown up in New York and having to deal with a lot of people with Old Testament type last names.
Yeah. I hope Streamlabs likes your anti-Jew rhetoric. You know, he even uses liberal companies. It's so funny. He's anti-Jew, and he really is. You should see what these people write on their Discords. They really are anti-Jew people. It's not a joke. You know, which is so weird because, like, the anti-Jew stuff that I read online, if you were saying that about black people, even the KKK would go, whoa, 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 that's like a little too far. But people that are anti-Jew, they talk about it in a way where it's like, oh, you must have not even had a dad. Like, nobody was reining you in and teaching you how a civilized human being acts. Look at you. Florida garbage. We're going to continue this. Let's see what he says next.
I've earned it. So, you know, thanks, I guess. The weird thing was that I, if it was taken by some of the people that hate me as like, oh, you know, he's begging for money. I was just pointing out that I had exactly $375 that I was going to spend.
No, you said that if you could squeeze together you didn't say I have $375 that I squeezed. You said if I could squeeze together. We just played the tape. You're lying to your fans.
And if you had the money to update your studio, you would say, I'm updating the studio. You'll see it soon. There would be no
you don't talk about it every day.
Amount discussed.
Yeah, I'm saving up $150 today, and then I'm getting paid $30 next week, and by next month I'll have $4 probably, and then I'll have a corner bookshelf. You know, people don't discuss this every day with their audience. Do you see me on Twitter all the time? Does anyone know how much $1 plus $28 is? Because that's how much I need for food. No! And that's not even enough for my dinner.
Was the $98K, and then we never mentioned it again because we figured it out ourselves.
Yes! $98K, by the way. When you hear me talking about money issues, I go, I got a money issue. Like, It's no big deal. 98K. Imagine if I was sitting here talking about something within the $100 range. You know. And I sent my arch enemy $375. None of you would do that. By the way, anybody sitting here making it know, you couldn't afford to do it if you wanted to. Okay? Those guys, those few guys that are on Mersh's side, you couldn't part with $375 probably ever. Your whole life will go by, and parting with $375 as a gag is not something you qualify for. You understand? You wouldn't do it if the whole world left. That's how selfish you are, you Jews. I spend my money, I make the world smile. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't give $375 to your best friend. There's no way to spin this.
And on the studio. The funny thing was, I think I made.
Oh, by the way, I'm not balling. People go red balling. I don't have the money either. I'm short on rent because of this gag. But I did it for you. I did it for you. Me and Jules decided we're going to drink fountain water. What do they call it? Drinking fountain water from a school this month.
Yes.
We don't have the money. I've put us into, what do they call that, where they're going to take the house? Foreclosure. Because of this. So this isn't about a rich man defeating the poor. No. This is, I did this for a smile. JK.
20 last night. And I even said when I ended the show, I'm like, I'm just going to buy all that shit anyway. I'm going for it.
Listen to this.
Know? So I did. Like right after the show last night, I bought, I have 2 new monitors coming.
So he's saying before I donated, he already bought all the stuff. 2 new monitors, the corner bookshelf, which that's going to make it look like an Ari Gold's office, I think. This is going to look fancy, a corner bookshelf. Oh, my God, is he the CEO? I can't wait to see that corner bookshelf. And what books will be in it? Some of my favorites, 12 Rules to Success, Sex Till Dawn. What books?
They're not super fancy.
Milo's book, Laura Loomer's book. That's the types of books he pretends to read. If he gets them free from the person.
Yes,
monitors,
of course.
by the way.
Listen to this.
I just have like piecemeal shitty monitors all over the place. I have one good size TV that was extra at Rose's house.
Oh, yeah? What size is it? What's good size to you? I want to know. What's the good size TV? Is it 42 inches? I wouldn't even keep my dick if it were that size. That's how small that is to me.
Also, he's saying now that he piecemealed together shitty monitors. Why don't you fucking buy some new ones with the money we just gave you?
Well, you can't. And by the way, if he thinks he's buying if you could buy 2 monitors in a bookcase with my $375, well, I mean, holy fuck, you should be on a television show about the man who hacked the world. Where in the fuck can you buy 2 monitors in a bookcase for $375? What kind of monitors are these? I mean, even a hall monitor is more expensive. That's all I got. $375. Oh, yeah, I bought it all. I did my whole studio up. That's unbelievable.
I have 2 new monitors coming. They're not super fancy monitors,
we know.
By the way. I just have.
Oh, they're not? They're not the ones that Rolls-Royce uses? NASA? They're not the ones from CNN's election coverage? Listen, we know they were. You bought 2 monitors and more for $375. He went on a vacation. He got his hair cut. He went out to dinner. He bought other people dinner. I mean, really, again, I've never seen $375 go this far.
Like piecemeal shitty monitors all over the place. I have one good size TV that was extra at Rose's house. And Rose was like, you can just have this. And I was like, dope.
Whoa.
So I have a TV
dope.
for there. I have a monitor for the room.
Wait. So one of your TVs, the biggest TV you have, was a giveaway from another man and his wife. This guy, he's basically like a homeless person. Wait. Your TV was something that Roy said, take it. I don't care. Ooh, must be nice. I always know I let people take my good stuff. Imagine the quality of TV it had to be where Roy says, take it, I don't care. So this is something that would be left out in the street had you not taken it. Whoa, cool. I can't wait to see your crib.
I have 2 new monitors coming.
Sorry, I love
they're
this
not
stuff.
Super fancy monitors, by the way. I just have like piecemeal shitty monitors all over the place. I have one good size TV that was extra at Royce's house. Royce was like,
It was extra.
I was like, dope.
It was extra. You could just have it. That's his main TV. Hey, where'd you get your TV? From It Was Extra. You could have it. Oh, so not even a store, just a guy giving it away because he hates it? Well, yeah, when you put it like that, yes. So you're a hand-me-down queen.
So I have a TV for there. I have a monitor for the room, but all my monitors in here are just like pieced together over the years, like pieced together trash. So I just bought 2 new monitors on Amazon.
By the way, I hope people know this. I am so into this bit. I went through Mersh's every photo that I have of him, and I cataloged every item he has. And I went out and I purchased insurance for his stuff. I don't know why. I bought insurance for all his stuff, just in case something happens to it. Let's hear some more.
Got a wall mount coming here as well. So we'll have a wall mount.
375, 2 monitors, the corner bookcase, and a wall mount coming. I mean, really, we haven't eaten up the 375. You got a wall mount in there. I mean, how much was that?
Mounted monitor. Got the lighting rig over from over there. The shelves are coming, so we're gonna build out some more stuff here. So that's
build
that
out.
Be a lot of fun.
You're gonna build out. Putting this cheap shelving unit by a wall is not a build out. We're gonna have it's a big, lot of renovations going on. You're kind of like Big Mike. Big Mike is, oh my God, I would make up with Big Mike in a second compared to him. I mean, Big Mike is nice, smart, rich, kind. You ever do that when you're dealing with someone?
You're looking at a
so
guy
dirty?
like this and you're like, everyone else isn't so bad, actually.
You're buying a bookcase, a new car. Let's hear some more.
But I already bought all that stuff. So I'm just going to spend Mike David's money on, I went out to dinner tonight.
Whoa!
I'm going to get my car detailed tomorrow.
Your car detailed? Can you detail a car that's that old and dirty? What's that going to do? It's just going to highlight the scratches. My money, I want to make this perfectly clear. You know, and if I have to go to the court system, maybe I will. My money was donated for the studio, the bookcase, and the monitors. Wasn't donated for food. We've got this in writing here. $375 to make the studio insanely better. If even a dime of my money goes into a different area, there will be, just like your boy Donald Trump. Oh, you love the court process that Donald Trump does. Is he a Jew for bringing people to court? Okay. You love court. You just showed, I can't wait till they take this to the Supreme Court and overturn the election. Okay. I'm bringing you to the Supreme Court, too. And I'm overturning this donation. There is no way. Say goodbye to your stream. I'm kidding. I would never do that.
It
But
would
I
be
could.
more work.
This is something he would do to somebody. But I want to let everybody know this is donation fraud. We're going to allow him to do it. But the next time I donate to him and he uses it with some, because I set this up on recurring. Every week he's getting $375. Okay. If the next, and by the way, I'll donate hundreds of thousands to this person just to show him who's who. All right. And if another dollar is spent in the wrong place, believe me, there will be court proceedings. All right. And you will lose because this is the type of guy, he's 37 years old. If he got like sentenced to court, like a thing, you got to show up, he would just throw it away. He wouldn't even go. This is the type of guy that like, he has like tickets and debts and like He's got nothing. I mean, he's really living the life like a 22-year-old idiot. You know, and he's going to end up in jail if he keeps using my money for this crap.
Listen, but wait, let's listen to. We got to keep track of all the things he used this for.
Yeah.
So far we've.
Well, because I want to add this up because I might fire my accountant if this guy can make $375 stretch like this. Maybe I'll hire Mersh because I could just be living on $375 all year. I mean, come on, I'd save a lot of money. Let's hear what he has to say.
But I already bought all that stuff. So I'm just going to spend Mike David's money on, I went out to dinner tonight. I'm going to get my car detailed tomorrow. Go get a haircut. go get some shit dry cleaned.
Wait, he actually got that haircut. We're going to show you the haircut. It was $7 at Betty's and Nick's, a Latino salon in the outskirts of Tampa, Florida. I bet you it's not even called Tampa, Florida. It's some other neighborhood that we don't even know.
Have you guys heard the song "Feelin' Myself" by Nicki Minaj? Because
wait till you see this haircut. I know this
himself.
is everywhere right now. His haircut is sweeping.
Oh, I sent it to you in here.
His haircut is sweeping the country. Everyone's seen this picture. I'm not kidding. He did go out and he got this haircut. We're not joking, folks. This is an undoctored photo that he posted himself. Mersh says, "Fresh cut. Haven't had my hair cut in months. I always forgot what a nice feeling it is." First of all, this should not be a nice feeling. This looks like P. Diddy in whiteface. I'm not kidding. He went to a Latino salon and got lined up. He literally got the Sean King. Is that guy?
Yes.
Look at his hair. They took a razor blade. He allowed them in an all-black barbershop. You know, guys, if you're donating to him, you hate Jews, you hate Mexicans, you hate blacks. What do you call this? Look at his mustache. He halved his stash. People go, Mike, I've only seen Don Cheadle attempt something like this. Mike, is Big Sean on your screen and you changed the color of skin? No, this is a white person who had the Latina barber for $5 because she couldn't understand his instruction. So she just did him up like her brother, Alex. And he not only... Hey, this is me after a good haircut. Oh, my God, I'm so embarrassed. No one will see my hair for a month. That's me.
He was feeling himself so hard.
He got this haircut. Imagine looking in the... This is me when I get a haircut. I turn on the selfie phone afterwards. I go, oh, God, I can't fucking do this. Is, I guess I'll just let it grow in. And then I go home and I put on a hat. That's how a man deals with getting their haircut done. He fucking put on the glamour bulbs and the pink lights and did a selfie in front of his popcorn wall. Again, if your home's wall has this texture, it means your landlord doesn't trust you to keep the walls clean. That's why they make it like that. Okay? It means the landlord knows you're going to fuck up the wall because you're a lowlife, so he's not going to do a smooth wall. He's going to do one that already looks fucked up. Yeah. That's how poor you are. And by the way, if you're fans of Mersh, I bet you got this. Look up! Look up! Is it like that up there? Then you're shit to me.
He added a little vignette just to accentuate.
Yes, he did. He actually did. He took this into post. And by the way, I don't know what it looks like through my screen. This might look like an oil painting to you. I don't know. This is... Have you ever scrolled back to the beginning of someone's Instagram? Have you ever gone to a model's page and gone, let's see, and then all of a sudden she's 14 and there's frames around her photos? Mersh's picture in 2020 looks like something from the beginning of my Instagram. What year was that? 2002? 2000? Why?
Now, I just want to make sure everyone understands this.
LOL, they're laughing at
He
you.
hasn't had triple digits in his bank account for so long that he went out and treated himself to a haircut.
Yes.
A thing that
Imagine
everyone
that.
is supposed to get every month.
A thing that I don't get because I hate getting. He's like,
Today's
I haven't had money in months. I'm going to get a haircut, a six-pack.
Like,
To some people are listening to this and go, yeah, that would be fucking awesome. This is what they're thinking.
Like, he didn't even go out and he's like, oh, maybe I'll get myself a new iPad with this money to waste Mike's money. No, he had to use it on his everyday essentials.
I could finally get those groceries I've been thinking about. Yeah. And Royce knows. You know what? The reason Royce never defends you is because he's really embarrassed of you in front of me. You get it? Now, I don't know if you were trying to go for that leader of the Proud Boys look. You know how what's that guy's name? Alvarez. I mean, you look like a fucking Mayan,
People
for God's
in the
sake.
chat are calling him Ali G into house.
Yes. Except Ali G looked 100 times richer.
Yes.
I mean, he halved his mustache. His mustache starts here. If I look at that, and some people didn't even know. They go, what is... They post this picture. This picture is posted all over the internet going, what is going on here? What is it? Some people see a man. Some people see a fucking trans Latino. It's like the dress. No one knows what the fuck they're looking at, bro. And you got this haircut with my money? I mean, never have I felt so guilty. Contributing something like this to the world.
They're saying he's Millhouse all grown up.
I mean, really, Millhouse is easier to swallow, less nauseating. Look at this fucking guy. And believe me, he got his eyebrows done up, too. A lot of people going, remove the glasses. I must see the eyebrow. That's shaped. You don't think he got those threaded? He's doing it all.
People are saying his name should be Ernesto.
Ernesto.
That was Joey Gargini.
I love it. That looks like an Ernesto. And if you're a white trash racist, I asked you again, is this who you follow? You might as well watch, what's that new show on HBO? Lesbian Dykes Trans.
Oh, Euphoria?
You watch this guy, Mersh? Hey, you white trash racist guys who watch Mersh, you might as well be watching Euphoria. Because this guy's done up, okay? This is what a drag queen looks like without the wig. Pull that picture back up. This is what a drag queen looks like in the changing room. When they take off their wig and they're like in the process of putting on a bigger wig, right? That's what this looks like. So if you're looking to him for racial advice, stop. Switch over to Redbar.
I've been looking at this picture all day yesterday, and it's just truly hitting me how fucking stupid
so
this is.
disgusting.
To post this right after we did a joke donation of $3.75 to you is just about the most
and this is what I mean.
thing I've ever
he
seen.
offers it all.
Like,
so
why?
this is why I'm bringing him to you. And I've done this for 18 years, believe it or not. In my history, and this is what I study, no fool, no man has offered up so many amazing, never before seen I mean, if you took every shitty thing that Mersh did, every stupid thing he did, wrote it all down, you could sell it to Universal Pictures and they'd be like, we can make 9 movies out of this. 9 different movies just based on these concepts of craziness.
He told you himself at the beginning of his stream, even Denny and Melton don't stoop this low.
Yes. The lowest stooping worm. This is it literally looks like a maggot. A Latina maggot. Talk about the election. Talk about people that we should be against. Guys, if you hate minorities, look at this. I want to see his birth certificate. I don't believe he's even white. Okay, his fans, I know you're really into that. I bet you anything, he has Latin roots. Is that okay with you, his audience? Latin roots, And they would believe this too, even with this part in there about them believing it, they'll believe it. Trust me, you just lost 20% of your audience right there for real. That's how stupid they are and manipulatable. Okay? That's how easy they are to work. And they're still hearing this, and now you've lost 30% of your audience from the lie about you being... Does this make sense to people? Let's continue here. Are we at the right time
while
code?
we're looking at his haircut,
I
they're live right now? No. But
They're live.
You should see what his haircut looks like live.
Let's see what it looks like live. Send that over. We've only seen a picture. Let's see what Mersh looks like live.
The test is easy. Simply swab the inside of your mouth and send it into our
You
labs.
can click another time.
They're mocking masks. Let's see what happens. Holy Leon. What is this, Boardwalk Empire? Who's the black guy? Pull up the black guy from Boardwalk Empire. Footsie? What is his name? This is going to be the funniest comparison you've ever heard, and you don't want to be compared to this guy. Tootsie? Footsie? Something C. Boardwalk Empire. Type in nigga.
No.
Type in NNN, nigga, Boardwalk Empire, black slave looking guy. Wait till you see this guy. What's his name?
I will not. Okay. Hold on.
They're on break. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're a fan of Revenge of the Sith after this, you're worse than them, and we could do a show on you.
But we
No,
won't.
this is the right guy. This guy, what is his name? Michael Kenneth Williams. Who did he play in Boardwalk Empire? We need his character from Boardwalk Empire. Here, but this is good. This is good. No, I got it, guys. Wait till you see this shit. You want to see who Mersh is? This is your leader? You're going to fucking die. I don't even care that it's taking this amount of time. Everything is going haywire. Wait till you see this. Hold on, I just got to drag it. Pray that it becomes a JPEG. Sort by date created. Find this little nigga. Where this little nut go? I don't even care. This is going to be well worth the wait when you see what I got for you here. Come on, Mike. Let's do it. Open image in new tab. All right, you ready for this? You want to see what your Mersh looks like? Drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, boom! Boardwalk Empire. Remember this spook? That's your new Mersh. You okay with that, boys?
Same hairline.
Hey, and they even talk the same a little bit. They both got this. Get me a scene, Black. What is this guy's name? I don't know. Come on, Lenny? Let's see. We're waiting for them to catch up here. Because I would love a tape of this. It's going a long time here. They're finally catching up. The ha-ha-has are starting to roll in, Jules, here in the chat. Ha-ha-ha. We got another one. LOL. Oh, they got it now. All right. This delay, we're going to work on that delay, get you closer to God. All right? We've got that. We're done. Let's see what he looks like live. I say he looks a lot like this guy. Oh, my God. His hair is so bad. You want to see this shit?
Did he ask Royce to not wear a hat because he's like, dude, I look really bald. If you wear a hat, it'll be even more obvious.
I just saw his mustache real time. Let's take a look at this.
Gotta do you can't have a, we're bringing in, Drew Carey, or say it just wouldn't work. You gotta get yourself.
Why would you do that? Maybe my money is cursed, and every time you spend it, it does the opposite of what you want. Wouldn't that be great? I got my car detailed. Now his car is going to fall apart, too. I got my hair cut. Oh, yeah, we can see that. You got all of them cut, huh? Too many, I would say. Did you use the whole $375 on the haircut? Because they really went to town there. You look so ethnic, which is what they hate. I'm telling you. Hey, I don't hate ethnics. Publicly. But I'm telling you, if you watch this show, it's because you hate ethnic people. And now you're giving it up for, I mean, this looks like you're watching something from Telemundo now. If I put the little icon, Univision, right at the bottom, you've sold out to your Western race, guys. If you're watching this show.
Some people are saying Mike Rowe. They want Mike Rowe to do it.
Oh! My God, when you see it like what were you thinking? What were you thinking?
He was riding high. He thought that he could make
it. Looks like all of his hair melted off from a chemical reaction and they drew it back on. This is so ugly. I've never seen. I mean, literally, you look like a black kid from the 70s. Well, not even from today. You look like a black person from 1968.
Do you think that he was so confident from the 375 that he decided to try out a new style that he maybe didn't have the guts to try before?
You know what? What is a Mexican woman's name? Maria. You know what, Maria? Do your thing this week. I'm feeling lucky. And she's like, okay, senor. What's his name? Senor Mersh.
Ernesto.
Senor Ernesto Mersh. Okay, are you sure? Yeah, he's like Johnny Drama. Yeah, this time I'm confident you know what you're doing. And then he wakes up, she takes the hot towel. Looking pretty good, actually. Hey, you got a Samsung phone from 2001 that I could borrow to get a picture of this? My phone's in the shop. Imagine that. Your phone's down this week because it's something broke. That's how you know someone's poor, too. Their phone broke. When's the last time you had a problem with your phone?
Never.
The iPhone 4, maybe. That's how you know someone. Yeah, right now, you're going to need to call me over at Royce's number. My phone's in the shop this week. Oh, yeah, in the shop? The excuse don't work anymore. All right, let's see him live. This is really something. My money at spend. You could all thank me. Look at his new hair that he got.
Now you've got to be into the merch stuff at this point, right?
Here's what I'm saying. If you're not into the merch stuff right now, Redbar might not be a fit for you. This might not work out for you. You might have to. There's some Revenge of the Sis fans. They thought me and Mersh they never thought this day would come. They're like, what are we going to do? Everyone hates the show we like. Every other show hates the show that we like. You know? They don't hate Royce. So it doesn't make sense. It must be merch. Merch, I don't say that as a joke. It must be merch. It must be merch. This is what I want you to do. If you're a Revenge of the Sis fan tonight, you can at least do this for me. Let's say you don't buy anything I'm saying, fine. Will you at least do me the favor of saying, what was I going to say? What was my chant? Something about, I don't like merch. I don't like merch. Just chant it to yourself about 180 times for me. And if by the end of that chant tomorrow you wake up and you think that I'm wrong still, fine, and we could part ways.
But trust me, this is the classic.
Trust me.
Redbar that everyone fell in love with.
This is the type of stuff. I mean, this guy has it all. Wealth problems. Style problems. He's got it all.
And it's
Schumer problems.
I was saying that it reminded me of Melton Watch because other fools, you can't just sit there watching everything they say, making fun of their looks.
There you go.
And that's what was so amazing about Melton Watch. You could turn on any Melton show ever
and just
go
riff
for hours just yelling at him and looking
This
at
is what Mersh gives. There you go. You articulated it. When I watch Mersh, I don't have to fast forward. Everything he says, I can do a show about. That's how you know somebody's worth it. That's how you know, Mike, I don't care what the facts are. The universe knows. God knows. And believe me, God came to me last night. He said, Mike, get them out of here. Because you know what? They're making good people like you not believe in me. And I said, oh, God, thank you. And I will do your plan. And he said, Mike, you get rid of Mersh and we're square. And I said, oh, God, you got a deal. So here I am today. Look at this guy. Here's Royce. I don't think Mike David's going to like that. He knows. Look at this face. Look at this punum. He's welcoming any one of my homes. You love Trump. He's rich. Does Trump like people like this? Florida scum. And if you live in Florida, contact me. I'll move you out of state to Georgia. Now, I like Florida. My parents live in Florida. They're not running around like a bunch of poor people. asking for money. I tried to give my parents money the other week. You know what they said? We could never take your money. You're too good of a person. Listen to this. I knew God.
Should we go back to the other video now? Because
Oh,
this
we
was
got
just
another-
about his looks.
Oh, yeah, this was just... Yeah, listen to this, and I got nothing. Yeah, let's just see. This is the first time anyone's seen his looks in action. I know we saw a little bit of it. I'm immature. I want more. Okay? Now, this is all a kid's yearn. Look at this. I just want to look at him again. No other show just goes, you know what?
I know.
I just got to look at him again. Everyone's too ashamed to just say how they feel. This is how I feel. I want to stare at him. I want to point at him. If you're a Crowder type, you know what I noticed? These Mersh guys that are defensive of him, they're just like Crowder fans that I've encountered in YouTube. See, I categorize you guys. I study you. And what I've noticed is Crowder's fans have a confidence and a denial of all reality that is, it's almost impressive. Because it's almost like they should become car salesmen, because the confidence they have in the nonsense they say, I've never seen anybody do it. They're just the right amount of fucking stupid that they have this level of nerve that can be unlocked where they could go, dude, the earth's flat. You're a fucking idiot. Look at this guy. And you're going, I actually feel like maybe I am wrong. And then, but you go, wait, it can't be. He's poor, he's white trash, he's stupid. That's the kind of guys. And Mersh and Crowder have these type of fans where they're like, you can't even argue with them about this stuff. They act like this is holy. And you kind of even start doubting yourself when you hear these people. Because they're so quick. Really. And I figured it out. It's the only reason they're this confident is because they're right in that sweet spot of really stupid and having the nerve, but also like having just enough of a legible voice where you go, what's going on? And there's a lot of them. I'm trying to study more on these types of people. I will not let them defeat me, although they try. And don't let yourself be bullied by them. Anytime you're going, wait a minute, are they right? Look up their home address on Google Maps and take a look where these people live. It's true. The people that I've cross-referenced who say these things online that I just can't believe, they live in fields, not good ones. They live placed, they don't have sidewalks in their neighborhood. There's nothing. And we forget, because we live in neighborhoods, we have this society that we've built, but when we're online, we forget everyone who has access to the internet is here. And until you take a look at where they live, this is why I always say, give me a room tour. Before I argue with any man, I say, just give me a house tour first. And they go, what is this necessary? Just want to see your house. It doesn't have to be public. Just show me your house. And then you see, and it doesn't have anything to do with how much money you have. So don't look at it that way. You can learn a lot from a man by where he lie. And I'm telling you, the people that confuse us, the people who say the opposite of what we feel and think and feel is real, their rooms are awful. Don't doubt yourself. These people are poor. We should have never been mixing with them in the first place. Okay? They're poor-minded. Poor is a bad word, by the way. I don't feel sorry for the poor. That would be like feeling sorry for the assholes, feeling sorry for the idiots, feeling sorry for stupid. Poor, bad. You know what they say? Like if your grades are bad, you know what another word for bad grades is? Poor grades. You know what a bad mark is? Poor. So poor, yes, it means bad. And I don't care how you got there. If it ain't temporary, it's bad. Yeah, oh, I'm poor. You don't know what happened? Oh, maybe he was kicked out. Okay, has it been over a year? Then he shouldn't be poor. If you've been poor for over 1 year, you're either working towards not being poor, highly doubtful, or you're bad. So yes, poor people are bad. Homeless people are bad. You couldn't work this up together. You couldn't hustle your way. Mersh has a home. It's one of the worst people I know. So imagine what a homeless person must be.
At least homeless people are working hard for their street home. They have to.
They don't have street homes, honey. And
Yeah, they
I
do.
wish homeless
The
people were
tents.
killed. I'll say that right now. And I don't know if that disqualifies me from president. But I'll say this. I think homeless people should just be silently killed. I hate them. All right. Ah! Look at his fucking head, folks! Have I not stated my I mean, listen, if there's even one fan left with me wearing this shirt, it means how much better. I can fucking kill you wearing this shirt. I mean, come on. I've already put myself 400 points behind wearing this shirt. And still your fans are on the fence. Well, let me tell you this, fans. You're fucking dead too. All right? Watch your fucking backs! Just kidding. Is anyone having fun? I hope people are enjoying the show. Is it enjoying?
I think they're enjoying themselves.
A little
We're all
bit.
kind of no.
You're all on edge
No,
because
we're
of
not
the
on edge.
election.
We're getting to know each other.
Well, what do we have next? We've still got more stuff about Mersh, right?
You
Or
could
no?
play a couple more clips from this where he talks about the donations.
Yes, I
and
would
then we
love it.
can move
You
on
tell
to
me the
something
time
else.
codes. No, we're not moving on.
Oh no, I meant.
No. I'm fixated on him now.
You know,
Mersh,
and
and as they're calling, and read out some of these funny
this
comments
video
from
is
the
the
chat.
last merch thing, though. Is that
Okay,
all I
good.
meant?
Oh, yeah, good. Sorry about all this new Mersh stuff. You know, when a new fool is introduced, there's a period called discovery. And it's usually bountiful. We're learning all this new stuff about a fool. And then it kind of like evens out and gets regular. So you don't have to worry. It's not like I'm going to change the whole show into Mersh Watch.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say because that's
Exactly.
not what we're doing.
Exactly.
This is just a discovery
We've got a handle on this.
period.
We've been doing this for years. We're always going to, right when you're sick of something, Redbar changes. This is what's so great about Redbar. The only show that studies podcasts, the only show that cares, and it's been watching every show since 2003. Your second favorite show doesn't even watch another show. I watch them all. And I've learned every mistake in the book. Right when you're getting sick of something on Redbar, I evolve and I give you something brand new. That's why you cook with me for these years. It's a very exciting time. And it's all being visualized. All right, go ahead. I don't know.
I have some
What's the next
requests
time
from the
code
chat.
here?
People in the chat would like you to
I love
lend
it.
a moment of focus to his breasts.
He's got tits. And we all know, listen, everybody gets chubby. I hope I didn't pull anything. We're good. Everybody gets chubby once in a while. You know where I stop? The formation of mound. You've all seen me fluctuate, and but I stop before a certain point. If I ever see something growing here, if I ever start churning, I stop, I slow down, I take myself a step back, always remaining one step under disgusting. Not Mersh. He's grown. And I'll show you this. Full breasts. Sorry. You can't have breasts. Not as a man. And many men, it's like how we hate gay people. You just can't do that. You can't have breasts as a man. It's obviously a point of contention. Obviously, or trans people wouldn't be a topic that everybody goes crazy over.
Yeah, if anyone shouldn't be
Yeah!
adding breasts
Wow!
to the male body,
Wait a minute!
it's you.
Yeah. Hey, who hates trans people more than anyone? This type of guy. Who's programming? I guarantee you go back the last 4 years. Trans people has been a highlight of their show. You know how, like, if you went back the last 4 years, Kumia would be a big tag cloud word? If you go back with Revenge of the Cis, and this is what I find disgusting, they take these topics that you people are bewildered over, and they pander to them. They go, wow, trans people, they're pretty hated by the white trash right now. If we talk about trans people in a negative way, a lot of white trash translating people will love us because you can't really go anywhere else to hear trans stuff. Hate. This is what these shows are doing. They might not be conscious of it. This is what they're doing. And they're feeding into your retarded white trash ideas. Trans people.
I mean, the amount of time they spend talking about trans people, you'd think there's trans people banging down their door.
There's
every
like
night, stealing
literally
their bikes.
There are 5 trans people in America, and they're all in LA and New York.
Like literally at this point, people
You
who
can't
hate
find-
people are always
Oh, sorry.
people used to say that where they're like, there's barely any trans people. Why do we care about it so much? These guys talk about it
Yeah.
more than the LGBTQ.
And
plus
I'll tell you
community.
this, there's really no issue here. Indian people, I could see. You want to have some guts? Talk about Indian people are fucking way worse than trans people. Trans people are kooky. They're pretty gentle. They're nice. They're not even SJWs. Those are the lesbians, folks. See, these guys don't even know the difference. Lesbians, dykes, those are the bad, terrible, and you're not going to defeat them, so stay away. They're undefeatable. Trans people really are kind of a mixed bag. They're not, you're thinking of the lesbians. Trans people, you should have went after the lesbians. Then I could back you. Trans people are fine. They're kooky, they're stoopy, they're funny. They all actually have big personalities, and they all are great characters. They actually offer something to this world, and I find that to be characterilia. Characterabilia. Every trans person I met, and I've met 2 of them, Karen from Philly, hilarious.
Adore her.
She gave me a 5.1 once. It wasn't even possible. Karen from Philly, look into that. And the second trans person I know, no shit, Caitlyn Jenner. And I'll say this, both of them, they're better comedians than Big J. Your favorite comedian. Caitlyn Jenner's hysterical. And her grotesqueries, her character and her funniness, it defeats everything that she's doing trans. Now, most trans people, yes, are disgusting. I don't want them. I don't want to see them. You're right. But to make this your kumia, to make this your mountain, is disgusting. And you should feel sick for... Is this even something you're passionate about?
And then on top of that,
the
you're
hatred
gonna
of trans
grow
people?
breasts.
And then at the end of your 4 years of trans hatred, because, oh man, I'm telling you, what has this country become? We're letting one trans guy out of 10 million use the bathroom twice. Really, I mean, it's really not something you should bring up more than once. And this is coming from the most evil fucking guy online. Then you go ahead and become the closest thing. This would be like if I became Pakistani. He's grown breast, folks. Breast.
You can see his nipple.
Can't
for
squeeze
God's
here.
sakes.
The minute my breast becomes squeezable, I deduct. What do? You grow them. You've got milkers, hairy, swanging milkers, and you're going to make fun of Rihanna for being an ape? You're more of an ape. So it's got to make sense. When you watch me, you go, oh, yeah, he's above an Indian person. He's above a trans person. You're not above, though, Mersh. This is the difference. I can hate other races. I'm clearly above them. You're beside them as far as disgusteries go. Capiche? Do you understand, folks? So, yeah, we do get a little mad when we see people like you making fun of the trans. I'd rather hang around with a trans person than you. They have more class.
Of course.
They have more showmanship, more money. They have more money than you. The average trans person's got more pocket cash than this guy. The average trans person got a better set of fucking tits. You ever seen Nikita Dragon? I didn't even know that was a girl. Now, I hate listen, I hate trans people.
No,
so
you
what?
don't.
Yes, I do. So what does that say about Mersh? You're lower than a tranny to me. So if you listen to Mersh, You're a new subspecies of weirdos that you didn't even know we hated more than trannies. You're worse than tranny. So what do tranny haters think about that? You really want to support a guy who's worse than your worst group? I'll convince him. I'll convince him. One at a time. I love white people. I'd love to suckle and slurp. Kumail Nanjiani. I like that. Kumail Nanjiani. All right, we got some more clips from you. Let's finish this one up.
Yes. Okay.
Don't gasp as if, oh, finally.
Oh no, that's what are you talking
No,
about?
this is a
my
good part.
favorite moment.
Okay,
of the
this
day.
is a good part. Okay, good. She hates Mersh, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
no.
I hate him.
Tell him.
Yes,
You want
I
to
hate
hear
him.
Mersh? I want you to hear this. This is what a
No.
girl thinks of you. Listen, tell him, because you hate him more than me.
I mean, he disgusts me, but you've already given it
You
to him
hate
enough.
him. You hear
Yes.
that, guys? We're all sitting around. Married couples are sitting around. We're disgusted by you. So it's not a solo guy. That does count more. A whole married couple is sitting around. The wife hates you more than the husband. You ever figure that? Oh, it must be just the husband who hates me. Nope.
The whole family.
And we show your picture to all her girlfriends. They all go, he's so ugly. I'd never touch him. He's nothing. He's less than a man. You hear this?
Oh Lord.
You're finished. What time?
Well, we were in.
What show? By the way, what other show yells you're finished all the time? All right, let's hear it.
You can.
I thought that was so funny. I heard. You're finished. This is. By the way, if you hate Mersh, how epic is this?
I
That
know.
your Mersh is getting Redbarred.
There's some guys
That's
who've been asking
fucking
me
amazing.
to go after Mersh for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So there's some guys where this
There are
is
some
like
guys
the
like
best day of
Nate
their
Murphy,
life.
I think. Right? Is
Or
that one of the?
Avery Schmuck,
Avery-
I think
like,
is one
dude.
of them.
This would be like how valuable. This is like your Coachella.
Yeah.
You're seeing all the bands in one festival. Those people who hated Mersh, there's been people who have been telling me to hate Mersh for like 5 years. They finally, this is their dream. How many hours? It's been 3 hours on this guy? On your dream?
Fuck.
I'm dying laughing. Someone says, you hear this, Mersh? Mersh is sub-tran. They're learning. This is brutal, Jules, about Mersh. Next sketch, someone says.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? Move on? You're fucking finished! All right, let's hear it. We only got a few more time codes. Thank you. I hope you like this. The
Okay.
Kiva's kicking in. All right, they're studying me. Don't look me in the eye, folks. That's for your sake. It's only bad for you.
So I think we were in the middle of the one where he was explaining like how he went out to dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Imagine if there was a show that they were coming, they go, so here's where he explained how he went out to dinner. That's a show note? A guy explaining that he went out to dinner? So you know something's up. All right, let's hear what's going on.
you can keep
Fill us
playing
in.
from here.
I love Jules' straight man fill-ins about this nonsense guy.
Yeah, see, I don't like to yell at people.
This guy's fucking dead. Do you hear me, Merce? Oh, this is just great. Imagine having to watch this. The best thing about Redbar is he buries you. This Redbar buries you in about 15 hours of initial allegation. You can't even, by the time you catch up to what I've said about you, I'm on to 18 different new allegations.
When we were looking at his haircut pic, I was like, imagine if someone was doing this to you.
Jesus.
Fucking
If someone
damn.
did this to me, I'd either quit podcasting or come to their house and kick their screen's ass. Kick their son's dick in. If someone did this to me, I'd beat the shit out of their son. If they have one. All right, what time are we going
You can
to?
keep playing from this one.
Oh,
Because
really?
he's talking about his dinner, remember?
You want to hear about this dinner that he's doing on my behalf? Listen to this.
You know what I mean? That's all. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. So
I love a new
thanks,
fool.
I guess. But yeah, moving on to the election stuff, which
Okay,
is,
I guess that was the end of that one. Okay, 15:30.
Womp womp.
I mean, I guess we already passed
I'm
it.
just kidding. 1530. Wow. Another amount that he'd wish he had. $1,530. Another amount that he'll never see. All right, let's hear about this.
Please don't do this to yourself. Hey, if the court decides we win, cool. Cool,
We
man.
imagine thinking you and Donald Trump are we. You're on team. You're on the team with him. Man, if we get this overturned by the courts, that'll rule. That's what you're doing as a grown man. We. I mean, if you don't know how unbelievably gay that is to speak that way, I hope you didn't speak that way over the weekend.
They didn't. These
Man,
are nice guys.
we're in the lead, and if we need to take them, you ain't taking nothing to court, okay? In that busted ass BMW, you ain't taking nothing nowhere. You know, to vicariously live through the careers of these politicians, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're fucking geeks. Pretending that you're part of the Senate, that you're up there with AOC. AOC should make 170,000. Even as wrong as she is, she at least goes to work every day. You sit at home pretending to be part of her crew, or the crew that's against her crew. You know, that's fucking embarrassing.
The court decides we win. Cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah, yes, we can.
I'm game. I'll tell you what, Larry. I'll tell you what. hey, pedophile Larry. Hey, pedophile Larry. Dinner's on me, okay? The night that happens, all right? I'm going to buy you a nice dinner. Not on me, by the way, on Mike David.
Wow, listen to that. I was going to say, you don't have dinner money. So this $375 is going a long way.
He's already bought a nice dinner for himself.
A nice dinner for himself. And he's buying a nice dinner for someone else. Now, I have this strange, weird, itching feeling that he's never been to a nice dinner. I don't know. I think the most expensive restaurant in his town is Bonefish. Is that what it's called? Bonefish?
I don't even know.
It's like the Outback Steakhouse, but for fish. The highest restaurant. So maybe he can go. He's going coupon crazy. What restaurants is he going to where you could buy multiple dinners? With all my money and all this equipment and all this haircuts and limousines and cigars he's buying.
You shouldn't be able to afford that.
Replica Emmy statues and shit. A replica Oscar that he's always wanted. He spent $200 on a replica Oscar from eBay because he thinks if he has it on a shelf, people will think maybe he won an Oscar once. Listen to this stuff.
Hey, pedophile Larry, dinner's on me, okay? The night that happens, all right? I'm going to buy you a nice dinner. Not on me, by the way, on Mike David, because I just have some of his money to spend now. I already bought the stuff that I said I was going to put in the studio. He tried to do this alpha move, so I'm just going to be blowing. We're gonna do a show called "Spend Mike David's Money." We're just gonna spend his money.
So now he's doing a whole show based around that. And he's already gone to 2 dinners and a haircut, and now he's doing a.
Could you imagine a show where you spend $370? You need a whole show to fill up $375. To get to the end of $375, it needs a show. I've gone on vacation with the money. I mean, really, I don't know how you stretch it. Let's hear some more. What he's going to do with this cash.
Pedophile Larry, you have my word. If we win in the courts and I'm wrong, I will eat my fucking words, and you will eat a fabulous dinner for 2 at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Ruth's Chris. This chain restaurant steakhouse has an average of 2.5 stars around the country. It is shit. Now, the original Ruth's Chris, like the original one, it's just one above Outback. People think white trash. People think Ruth's Chris.
Away by the hot butter plate.
Yes, that's what it is. So what they do, Ruth's Chris has a move that no other steakhouse does because it's for white trash people. They hand you your steak on a plate of boiling butter.
Which is just a cover-up for that.
For
it's
how
not a
shitty the steak
cut.
is. They're dousing it with popcorn butter from the movie theater. It really is. It's like a butter substitute. And people get a big kick on it. They think they're getting a big meal. Ruth's Chris. Mersh thinks Ruth's Chris. By the way, I hate that name. It's like Betty's and Nick's. He thinks this steak joint, this chain, which, by the way, is one above Outback as far as steak chains go. It really is. And that's great. The meat's fine. It ain't prime. He thinks this is where like billionaires go to have meetings. He thinks like that scene in Wolf of Wall Street where they're at lunch and go, he thinks that was shot at Ruth's Chris. Yeah. You hear that laughter? That's a girl laughing at the money. That's pathetic, bro. You hear that? That was a genuine, he's got nothing. You think Ruth's Chris is where people go to in three-piece suits. They have a vest on. They're signing deals. You're so low rent, bro. You don't even exist.
And look at how happy this is making him. He's on the top of the world.
This is what I mean. Guys, this smile was brought to you by me. He hasn't smiled in a month. Donald Trump just loses, and he doesn't even remember the election. He's going, guys, he's calling his parents. Guys, I might start paying your rent now. They're like, what? He's like, I'll tell you when I see. He's buying a private flight to their house.
I'm dying at the idea.
This is insane.
Of Mersh thinking that
$375
that he owned you on the stream with the spending the money thing, because he mentioned it so many times. So he obviously thought that was a killer.
Yeah.
And then him tuning into this show to check out how we handled it, and he's seeing this.
Mersh, you gotta watch this. You gotta learn. In this Royce, I'm telling you, it doesn't last forever. You guys have been podcasting for what? 2 years? You know, you think you're going to be around forever. I've been around forever. 18 years. No one could defeat me. And I'll tell you this, I've watched 100 of you come and go. All right? So don't get cocky with your 2-year podcasting career. You're nothing to me. All right? And Royce, what I'm trying to say here is this isn't set in stone that this show works forever. It's up to you whether you want it to last 18 years, which is a Jewish number, or 1 more year. Okay? You make the right choice, Royce.
You can go to 50 and 30.
Thank
Is that
you.
what you're at? Oh, no, you already did that.
Okay, what's the next time code? Tell him, Mike, they say. Mike has a new fan. Thank you very much. And if you're coming from Revenge of the Sis, I'll give you $375 a piece to switch. Void where prohibited. Prohibited everywhere.
Did he
Go
already
ahead.
say the alpha move thing? Did we
Yeah,
hear
he
that?
said it's
Okay.
an alpha move.
Is this an alpha move now?
I mean, I just
Mersh,
don't know
what would
to
you
tell
say now? Were you alpha'd today, or?
No,
Are
he
you
got a
still-
haircut. Getting a haircut is beta. You let another man work over your fucking head. That's basically like getting head or giving head.
Yes.
From a
Okay,
guy.
3220.
3220. I only let a hot woman cut my hair once per year. 3220. He got his haircut from a guy. 3220. What is he going to say here? You know. Let's hear what he says. Very funny stuff here today with this new fool during his discovery period. That's why it's a little long.
If you hate Mersh, don't worry. This is the biggest Mersh show, probably.
Probably ever. And, you know, we'll hope to sprinkle him in and hope you accept him into your lives because he's going to be part of your life, too, for a very long time. Here you go.
375. Redbar people need to up their troll game.
If it's not too expensive.
So this is what's called a super chat. He forces these people to pay money. And you heard that woman's voice? That's a psychotic robot. And it's reading, if you pay upwards of $5 a piece, it will read for you whatever they want to say. They've donated the $5, they get their say on a show. Imagine if your show was so cheap you could give it away like that. That'd be like if for $5 I allowed Todd Detter to speak on my show. Are you kidding me? That would cost $1 million. So this just goes to show he's giving the whole house away. $5, you could say whatever you want. Disgusting. And to charge you for it is heinous. Here, watch this. Here's Jim Walker in the chat. This is great. That was said on the house. Free of charge. That's how nice I am. I'll read your chat message for free. Listen to this shit.
I gave Roy some money earlier, so
Cheers.
you go to even it out. 375. Redbar people need to up their troll game.
If it's not too expensive.
I've never had somebody.
Hey Mersh, great show. Here's some money from me and my bro.
Thank you, man.
We
Wow,
took
that's
a
very
30
nice of
minutes
you.
drive today to
Jesus.
buy him a new desk.
But that guy was for real. There are people giving him money in this show. Here's another 30. And you look at these records, you could dig up the records. Some of these guys have donated over the course of the year $500, $600. If you're sitting there and you've just contributed to this goal wave every night, you really got to go to a doctor, folks. If you're looking at, you've pigged him $600 over the course. Is that the guy in the chat saying, Mike, no more? Don't
Seems
make fun
like
of
the two guys who came in to defend Mersh are already on your side now.
Thank you guys so much. And you know what? We're going to give you some money. You deserve some money. How about this? If you're a Revenge of the Sis fan, you contact me. And for the first 10 Revenge of the Sis fans that write me a sworn affidavit email, Mike, I switched to Redbar, you're going to get $10 cash. You could spend it wherever you want. For real. $10. People go, Mike, why so low? Mersh's fans would do it for $2. That's the secret. All right. Pretty good deal. He's buying my listeners away from me. This isn't fair. And you can't buy him back.
Yeah, why don't you buy him back?
How about
bitch?
that? You listen to Revenge of the Sis? What's it worth to you? Rent? Car payment? Contact Mike David from Redbar. We'll fix you up.
I literally have a headache and my cheeks are from smiling so much. So
Well,
thank
good.
you,
I'm glad
Mersh,
it's from
for that.
smiling and not from the yelling. Let's hear some more.
You inspired him. Here's some money for your new place.
Fucking desk.
Am I allowed to watch ROTC casually? No.
That guy's so
You must-
nice. I'll allow
He's a
him
nice,
to.
but you know what?
He's
How about
very
you come over
sweet.
here? I'll give you $1,200 a month to switch exclusively. You forget what you heard on this show. Let's hear some more. Look how happy he is. Again, the happiest Republican that we've ever seen after the election. Why? 375. All right. Well, Prop 375, they call it. Mersh won big. Okay? Let's see. Let's hear what else this fucking loser says. I hope I've convinced most everyone on the planet.
Joke now. Yeah, I don't understand the troll of
Here he goes.
giving someone money.
Thank you.
Which I guess is just, I'm balling hard. I don't care. I give money to people to make them feel badly.
Oh, weird lie caught in a twist. I just don't understand the troll of like giving people money. I mean, I've done it before to make people feel bad, but I don't understand it. Oh, you don't? You want to hear this again? This guy lies in real time and corrects his stupid lies. And because you who listen to his show are so stupid, remember, in order to listen to a show, you almost have to be so much less than the host. Not you guys, but trust me, if you're looking to Mersh for answers, imagine where you lie on the map of guys. You know, come on. Because any fucking person with sense, style, dignity, respect, you look at Mersh, you go, this isn't even something I would consider even recognizing while I walk by it. Do you understand? The only reason this is even in my wheelhouse is because he became a fan of this show and started messaging me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. This is such a low-level production that when you see it across the internet, you should not register it. You should walk past it and not even remember that it exists. That's how low. Imagine being that low. So where was I here? He was going to tell me
He was going to say that he does this to guys all the time, but he
Oh,
also doesn't
yeah.
understand
He
it.
doesn't understand why I would do this, yet he's done this before. Listen to this.
Mersh, great show. Here's some money from me and my bro.
Thank you, man.
We
Wow,
took
that's
a
very
30
nice of
minutes
you.
drive today to
Jesus.
buy him a new desk. You inspired him. Here's some money for your new place.
Fucking desk joke now.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't understand the troll of giving someone money, which I guess is just, I'm balling hard. I don't care. I give money to people to make them feel badly. I've told stories on the show. I've given people money to make them feel badly, but I never understood that's odd to me. Here's money.
Wait, you never understood it, but you've done it? multiple times to people, which I don't believe. I mean, who did he give money to? A quarter to somebody? What did you do on this level?
Well,
I
he said
can't
that
imagine.
because as he was saying it, he found himself realizing that it is a funny bit to alpha someone in that way, and then he had to like admit that.
Yeah, because it is funny. I mean, it's. I looked it up. It's funny.
You know, when you're on a roll talking and you think something that you shouldn't say, but you just have to say it.
I don't know if you think I'm sure. Before I did this, I Googled it. I said, "Is giving somebody money that you hate funny?" And it said, "Yeah." I couldn't find anything against it. So, I mean, we know that it's funny.
That's pretty epic troll, dude.
It is.
Unless I honestly don't. I wonder if he
Here he
legit
goes.
thought that I was gonna pull like a Josh Denny or one of these guys, and I was like, I'm not taking your money. I'm fucking. I honestly wonder if Mike David really did do that. Was like, watch, he's gonna kick it back and be like, fuck, go fuck yourself.
No,
But you
there's not a record of anything like that online or anywhere else. You don't even know what I'm doing.
Well,
That
he
proves.
keeps going back to that because that's the only way that he can make an excuse for keeping it.
Well, exactly, yeah. You think that that's what I was doing? Oh, there's no way he's going to keep this. Damn it, he got my money, yeah. The second I hit enter, I knew that money was gone. Or else I'd be a fucking idiot. This money means nothing to me. All right? I'll do it again today. I'll do it live to show. I'll give him another $375 right now if you don't believe me. Please just believe me so I don't have to go through that. It's a waste. I hate to waste that much money. I'll give him $675 today to prove to you that I don't want it back. But don't make me. I mean, come on, $675. But I really will. If you want me to do it, I will. But I think, wow, he's proved it. Let's hear some more from the greedy guy that wouldn't even give me a dime if I needed water and I was starving and it was a dime. Listen to this.
Guy. You know what I mean? That's just if somebody was expecting that, you're like, oh no, I'm keeping it. True story. A couple of years ago, we went to Scores in Tampa, and it was
this is bad. So Farmers goes, yeah, I'm letting another man finance my month. We know you didn't have enough money. We know your bank account's stacked. You're buying dinners now. You're getting haircuts. You're making up for the life you never had.
By the way, Merch, the chat doesn't want Mike to donate another $375 because they believe that he's rich and they don't think you deserve it.
Thank you so much. Isn't that? They're stopping me. They go, you know what, Mike? We would love to see it. We can't let this rat